17 after the sack. Setting up to throw. He's going to keep it this time. A lot of space ahead. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
At the 47-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
And 12 yards to go.
Throw here, third down. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Catch is made in close. And he's in. Touchdown. The Chargers take a field goal lead in our opening quarter.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
14, Colts 10.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
There's a dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing it. It's complete over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That's good.
5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 5. And the Colts 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Back Back-to-back carries here. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
They'll throw, third and long. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. And the Colts will try for 3. Out comes their field goal unit. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. In his 11th year, still knocking him through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Looking slant route, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down 5.
Hot quick right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. The Chargers have an early lead. More from this one right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 3rd down, they need 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. That one's cut along the left sideline. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a give running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. The Chargers selected to try for the field goal. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push their lead to 4.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Colts ready to take the field. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say, on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Pass play now. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. Here he goes, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. The Colts ready for the punt. They could really use a good one here. And he's brought down before the return gets far. To the line on first and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And another chance to build on that advantage here. He's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he's not going to...
Brings up second and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw here. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
Brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. He's got it on the bootleg. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Second down pass play coming. Finds him on the slant. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Escapes the pocket. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied. They responded. And they forced a fourth down.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Quick throw is caught. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going now on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up. Looking in the air here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Chargers, first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
We're at the 2-minute warning now for the San Diego. It's the Chargers. Looking at first and 5. There's the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Cut near the goal line. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
Fourth and goal.
They'll run it up the gut. And they stop it. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Well, a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
The Colts offense set to head out. And this is close to their end zone. They have got to be careful, but there is still enough time. They could mount something of a drive here. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on third down. Another carry for him. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They're out now, ready to punt it. And this will come from just inside his end zone. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They have time to look to the end zone first here before they send the field goal unit out. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds his man over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Now looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game.
And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Colts will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Well, no pushing the envelope, it appears, in what remains of this first half. He's going to take a knee and watch that time run out here. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our two teams here, no doubt, made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. Things going well so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. But it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Throwing it on second down. And that one's going to hit the turf. And after the play, one of the Colts is still out there injured. We get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Throw here, third down. Finds a man, right side. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. Throwing now off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw again on second down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sack.
And after the brief pause, welcome back to the NFL on EA. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. It's fielded at the 14. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He'll look to throw. Hits his running back. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
And it brings up third down.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Ooh, put some air under this one. Right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Jukes away from one. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Pass play on 1st and 10. Escapes out to the left. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Positive with that effort. You didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
They'll go play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Option design here. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. I'll throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's got to run for it. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. This time it's a passing play. And they take this in for the score. The Chargers now lead by 10.
What a great moment to celebrate and possibly educate this rookie as well, Kate. That's just tremendous effort. He shows off the speed that he has. But They'll go look at those tablets. They'll figure out if there was somewhere to throw it. And he showed you right there, when there's not, this kid can run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
13.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. The field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50. The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First down, play action. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Design bootleg here. Crosses the 35, still got more room. 16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Trying the right side. He's got it in the red zone. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 16.
In the red zone now. He'll step up, and there he goes.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts shrinking the lead some in the third. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Chargers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They're going play action. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. First down, ball at the 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll work against the blitz. He's got it. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They're all set now. First and 10. Dropping back to throw. Completed to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Practice result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He's going to keep it this time. There he goes again. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chargers hold an 11-point advantage.
That score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers push the lead up to 12.
Chargers 31, Colts 19.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back to the 27. The Colts ready to take the field. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. First and 10, they're going to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. He's running for it. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's Charger ball. The Bolts just 1 quarter away from advancing in the postseason. New set of downs for him from the 46. They'll run here on first down. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Makes the catch. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a first.
At the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Pass play coming here. Finds a seam down the middle. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Chargers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers go up by 19. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Now pressure coming. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. They're going to try and throw it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Third down and 17.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a shot deep here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Goes for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. On first down, they'll run. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They give it to him again. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Air it out on 3rd. Makes the grab and bounds left side. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a give on the counter. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Back to the well again. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Chargers, first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. The Chargers put up even more points in a win. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers continue piling onto this lead. The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. Return coming from the 6. Escapes the defender. This makes it up to the 25. The Colts offense set to head out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
As a play caller, Kate, I would be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down. Here they go, in set for 3rd and 4. They send the tight end in motion left. Shotgun now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Colts.
There's a dive up the middle. He dodged the tackle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Colts.
And the Colts, first down.
Tight end going in motion here. Looking on first down. Caught, nice gain left side. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone.
First down. First and 10.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Here's a throw. That one connects. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down. And this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
They'll send him up the middle. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? But they're the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
From From the gun on third down. And they get to him again. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, but they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks are to come by in this league.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They'll run here from the gun. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. Give them an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning in San Diego. Chargers started celebrating this win a while ago. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off to the back. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Hand off now from the gun. Jukes away from one. And this one stopped fairly close to that 1st down. Good challenge, but they face 4th down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
So out now comes the punter. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now he really manages to set it down.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. Love these pictures, Brock. Go ahead, guys. Take it all in. You are going to be playing in the Super Bowl. What a moment for so many of them getting to this point.
It is, and it is so cool, and you can see it and feel it. The real emotion of celebrating this title, but they know that ultimately it's not an AFC title they want. They want a Super Bowl title.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from San Diego.
top prize in the NFL. after 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champions and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the AFC champions and the champions of the NFC, the Seattle Seahawks. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Back to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll drop the throw. His first catch of the Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He's got it about the 8, and they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown, it just allows you to settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So here comes the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
To say what he's done this year, Mike, is unheard of would be an understatement. I mean, there are quarterbacks who go their entire careers without even making it to the Super Bowl yet. Here he is on the verge of potentially winning one in his very first season. He's got a lot of work to do between now and the end of this game to make that happen. But if he's able to lead his team to a victory here today, it would be a perfect storybook ending to an improbable and legendary rookie campaign.
And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down. Moving left. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
And they'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So Seahawks offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. His throw left side is complete. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and inches.
At the 37-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The Chargers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw. He keeps it himself. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll try to set up the screen here. Here comes 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go with him again. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here.
And that, a thing of beauty. He's in. Touchdown, Chargers.
But I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike. It resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense and their running back set to go once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it from the 31. Here is 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff, running right.
Number 20 for ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to pick up the first down across midfield and down at the 49.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man is Parker. He's got him. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down. Up the middle they go. Crazy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. The RPO. That one is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. No problem there on the extra point, and the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. A throw and a to be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40 as we are ready to get back underway. Now a run on 1st down. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Seahawks scoop it up.
You have to appreciate the effort of the ball carrier. I mean, how many tackles did it seem like he broke on that run? And so often we see it, Mike, time and time again. The more these guys fight for extra yards, they're fighting and clawing for every inch. That ball just gets a little lower and a little looser. And the way these guys are taught now on defense, if you don't have great ball security, they are going to attack it. And in this case, they're able to pop it loose and come up with a big takeaway.
The Seahawks offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Right away, they'll set up to throw. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of bounds at the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And despite a nice juke, we're going to get a yard to show for 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Into the hands of Coleman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal on the 9-yard line.
They'll send a man in motion left. A run on 1st and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll throw out of the gun. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. This one caught at the 4. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. His kick is good. And the Seahawks build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
The Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Whoa! And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First down, Chargers.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
It's a gain of 10.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Open middle of the field. It is caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup. We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Back to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front 7 is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
That one is good. And the Chargers start back within a score. It's now 17-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd and 6.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and
Blitz
6.
coming. He'll throw it. A toss left side, caught by his running back. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away.
Gain of 5. It's 4th down.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a toss, right side, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop the throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
4th down.
We'll take this in back at the 16. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Seahawks offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. To the ground, the 1st down run. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to have that 1st down. Tackle man up around the 35.
The Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll give on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made at the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
2nd and 9.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Chargers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start really in field goal territory already, but they're looking for more. Offense got it 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And that's a 1st down. It would be a gain of 8. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not. And be taken down there.
What a first half of this pass rush, huh, Mike? I mean, they have just completely dominated this game. They are in complete control, and you have to imagine this offensive line, there's got to be some adjustments up front. They just cannot allow their quarterback to continue to be hit like this.
The throw here is complete. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. 3rd down, 3 to go. Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he's in. Touchdown, San Diego. That's his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
The
Now, the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers will come back to tie things at 17. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man is Parker. He's got him. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Parker. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He's got his man. That's Coleman. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And that is no good. He missed it. So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. A handoff as they try to run it here. Whoa! And they will finally run him down up near midfield. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, San Diego.
Now give up the middle, and he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
Right at midfield.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
1st down, Chargers.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
From the 29, here's second and a couple.
Second and 2 on the Seahawks 29-yard line.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown Chargers.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
The kick is good. Makes the score Chargers 24, Seahawks 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. Gets a pickup of 4.
Brings up second and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring him down for a loss.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the toss, they'll run. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had third and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Quick throw, taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Now a handoff, running right. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
Here's
on the
third
play.
and 7.
And it's third down.
We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And is down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
And the San Diego first down.
Working from the shotgun. He will hand this one off. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
San Diego.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, San Diego. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Well, Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. They'll throw out of the gun. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This one from 39 yards out. No issues there. This one is good. And the Seahawks are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field positions to start this drive. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Drive will start on the ground. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. He'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, like you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right.
That's hot. So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th.
Like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Chargers offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Quickly to the outside and complete. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
The pass on 3rd down. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. So from 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. 1st down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in 2nd and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
That's hot. Inside. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
At the 43-yard line.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
He'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz scheme, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Throwing now from the gun. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down. He'll try to run for it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Chargers.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down. Quick throw here is complete. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. So now, a big spot coming here. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here, second and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down. So 2 minutes remain on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. Here we go. This is fourth down. Bill's drop to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is brought in. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They convert in style. Huge play on fourth and long.
At the 36-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league.
Oh, and the pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down.
It's second down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late. Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get
down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Now it is 2nd and 9. On the zone read. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.